Hey vinyl community, how you doing? Great to see you today, and welcome to Beatle Brad's channel. Well, let's sit back and talk about some Beatles vinyl that's just come in. Well, didn't just come in, but it came in before we all had to go quarantine and go crazy. I did get some albums, but I want to explain to you some of the ones that I got and show them to you and kind of have fun with all of that. So I hope everybody's doing well. Hope you guys are washing your hands and keeping clean. Oh, I'll be glad when this is over, aren't you? Definitely. But until then, we'll enjoy vinyl and just kind of have fun and listen to music and stay at home and stay at home. All right, this first album is Elephant's Memory. I have never gotten this before. This is, for those of you who don't know, it's basically John Lennon's band. And there's kind of a picture for you to kind of get an idea of it all. Here's the original insert. And I got this before we got quarantined, so I've been listening to a lot of music and listening to a lot of stuff and all that kind of things. And you know what? I'll be totally honest with you. I have not listened to this yet. And I know you're just like, oh, how could you talk about it and not listen to it? I don't know. I don't know. It's on Apple Records. I haven't listened to it yet. So yeah, get over yourself. Whatever. Just haven't done it. Oh, drop my inner sleeve. There we go. 20 minutes later as you guys are waiting. Yeah, no, it's just one of those records. I'll probably listen to it after I get done talking to you. Next one is a bootleg of Mccartney. Kind of neat, kind of cool, kind of great. There's your song listings. There's a lot on this. This is a 2-record set. It's quite nice. There's some good takes. There's some bad takes. There's some odd takes that I've never heard before. But yeah, it just kind of makes that McCartney 2 kind of a little more complete. Like I said, it is a 2-record set. I won't go through both of them. It's just taking me time. Here's the record. And it sounds good. It sounds really good. It's nice. There is a CD version of it, which I would imagine might be a whole lot better quality. I know you guys are watching. I'm doing this from kind of a distance, kind of a different angle, that kind of thing. We'll get to the Ringo poster behind me in just a minute. I know you all are watching it and looking at it, but we will get to that in just momentarily. So hang in there with me. All right, stay put. I have collected these for years, and I thoroughly enjoy these albums a lot. I've got a stack of them on vinyl, and they're just going up in price, and they're harder to get, but these are the Lost Lennon series. And I know Matthew Street, I know he's got these, and Joe Mayo, hey Joe, how you doing, buddy? I know they've got these as well, and these are just fantastic, but this is the newer one that I just got. As of now, I've got a fair amount of them, which I probably need to get around to showing. I haven't even shown them yet, I just haven't gotten around to it. It's one of those. But for those of you who don't know what the Lost Lennon series are, it is the John Lennon. These are all, I had it upside down. These are all like outtakes and studio demos and home recordings and all that kind of stuff. And they put them all out into a radio show, which was called The Lost Lennons. And I've got stacks of those as well, the actual radio shows. And in between John talking, they had interviews with all kinds of people. But in between, they would have songs, and they would play really, really kind of neat stuff you know, like starting over, take 6, and watching the wheels, and Imagine, and uh, all kinds of great, whatever gets you through the night. You know, just great stuff. And it's all outtakes, and they're all fantastic. So, and then there's a bunch of them on YouTube. So if you guys get a chance, you know, listen to the Lost Lennons. They're fantastic, and I've got a bunch of them on CDs as well. So they really just kind of need to release those. I really wish they'd just release the albums and put out the CDs and commercially and be done. Okay, that's. This is kind of a new magazine, kind of floating around, you know, while you're out. And if you get a chance to get out, this is kind of maybe a fun one to get. Guitar, this is for April. I know it might be a little past now that we're into May. But sometimes magazine stores have a tendency to hold on to some of their past magazines. And you might be able to pick this one up. But yeah, I need to show all my Beatles magazines too. That's another thing I need to get around to. Yeah, yeah, many videos. We're talking bukus. Buku's the blues of tons of videos and things. Oh, okay. My receipt, actually, of magazines. I've collected Beatle magazines probably since the early 70s. I got all kinds of stuff lying out. Then I did get this a while back, but you know, I don't think I've ever shown this one. I don't think. Maybe I have. I don't think I have. This is the 180 gram remastered of Tug of War. And this is fantastic. I am so glad I bought this on vinyl. I bought the CD and I thoroughly enjoyed the CD. The CD is just as good. When you start getting into these that are all of that, I really don't know if there's that much difference between the CD and the vinyl. I kind of lean towards the vinyl, yeah, because I like vinyl a lot. But it's just terrific. It's a 2-record set, which originally the album did not come out as a 2-record set. But you get the actual record itself. There's the inner sleeve. So you get the actual record of Tug of War. And then you get kind of like demos and kind of outtakes, that kind of thing. Which is nice. Some real good stuff on there. But Paul really knocked this album out of the park. If you're kind of a little lost on what to get solo wise, this is a good start. Is it Paul's best album? Maybe not. Maybe it is. I don't know. Let you decide. You know, maybe for those of you that have this album, put your comments down below. Let me know. Do you like this album, or do you think it's just another one of Paul's albums that are in his catalog that came out, you know, wasn't that good? Maybe you didn't like it. I happen to really do. I happen to really do like it a lot. There's your download card for Tug of War. See how quick you are. It's probably not any good anymore, but you know, I'm a sharing kind of nice guy. There's my sticker. I thought I'd share that. So for those of you who got it, you got it. If you didn't, you didn't. And then the cool thing is you get a 45, which was the 45 at that time for Ebony and Ivory with Paul McCartney and Stevie Wonder. And this is a little bit different than the one that we got that was issued when the album was originally. I've got the original 45. This is a little heavier stock of cardboard. And the pictures are kind of different. He kind of got a little bit of a kind of little piano thing going there. Yep. So that came with the 45. So, or the 45 came with the album. So you did get a lot of bang for your buck when you bought the album. And I kind of like that. And it's kind of nice. This next one is a George Harrison bootleg. which is really pretty cool. It's got some really nice stuff that has been released, and some of it has not been released. So you kind of get a nice mixture of different things. Great photograph. I personally, I've seen this in color, and I really kind of wish it came out in color. That would have been a little bit, just a little bit nicer, definitely. But this is a 2-record set. See, I did my math. 2. It's a good record. It's like I said, you know, the sound quality, most of it's all studio stuff, so that kind of helps it. Majority of this is studio. There's a few live tracks, but overall, I think there's some live tracks. The studio stuff's nice. You know, it's good. It's good. Some things that, you know, just didn't get to be released. Okay. And then behind me is Ringo's Starr, which you guys have seen in Joe Mayo's videos also. One of my viewers, Steve, hey Steve, how you doing? Sent this to me as a surprise. I had no idea he was sending me that. And it was just showed up on me doorstep. That and Beatles flag. So yeah, surrendering to the Beatles, as we do. So I got a really cool Beatles flag, and I really just think this is just fantastic for my Beatles room. I mean, fits in perfect, Ringo. Yeah, well done, Steve. Thank you very much. It's just the greatness of my viewers of giving and sharing, and I wanted to say thank you very much for that, Steve. I really do. Thank you for letting me show you some of the vinyl that I've gotten recently, before we all got quarantined, of course. But I wanted to say thank you to each and every one of you. Subscribe to my channel. Be a part of Beatle Brad. Come on now. Where have you been? Be a part of Beatle Brad's channel and subscribe and comment down below. Yes, love to hear from you, and I do respond. I do read each and every one of your emails. Okay, each one of your messages that you leave down below. So wanted to thank you for watching. Thank you for being a part of my channel. Thank you so very much. Hello to my new subscribers. Welcome to Beatle Brad's channel. And for my regular subscribers, thank you for being a part of Beatle Brad's family. You guys are awesome. You guys have been with me. And I want you guys to be safe. Take care of yourself. Be very healthy. And let's get through this. Okay? So yeah, I'm ready to get out and ready to do some good shopping for Beatles stuff. But as I say on my channel, I'm out of here. Take care, everybody. See ya.